right now, the Department of Labor and frankly the other administrative agencies, they sort of use what's called a weighted factors test, where control is the most important of the factors. Who actually is in control of the people who are doing the work for the company? Is it you as the employer, or is it the independent contractor, him or herself, that's really in control of the work? And what they're really going to be focusing on now is what's called the totality of the circumstances approach, and it's based on 6 factors. And of course, that first factor is which employer controls how the work is done. So you do get back to that control factor. The other factors, though, are the worker's opportunity for profit or loss. So in other words, if it is an independent contractor and they set a rate that they're going to charge you for this, that person has an opportunity for profit or loss. They may do great on the independent contractor assignment, or they may do poorly. The next element is the amount of skill and initiative required for the work. The fourth factor is the degree of permanence of the working relationship. The fifth factor is the worker's investment in equipment or materials required for the task. So Phil, that's an easy one. If you think about, you're going to hire somebody to do some maintenance on your or on your computer system, or to work on in your training room where you have all of the IT equipment and everything. AIM is not in that business, and you don't have all of that. You may not have all of that material or all of that equipment needed for that purpose, and so the worker might have to invest in equipment or materials. But here's the big one that I think is newer and really going to impact this area, and that is the extent to which the service rendered is an integral part of the employer's business. Okay, wow. So let's focus on that one. Okay. Let's take that same IT example. So AIM is not an IT company. You don't provide IT services for your members or anyone else. So if you hire somebody to come in and perform IT services for AIM, yes, it's integral to the operation of your business, but it's not something that AIM otherwise does. Okay. Right. So you're not providing that service to anyone else. Now, let's say, for example, AIM hires an independent contractor to supply to one of its members to conduct a harassment investigation. Okay. Now you're into a different situation, because that is AIM's work. That is integral to AIM's actual work. And so that does sort of beg the question then, whether that individual is still an independent contractor of AIM, or is that person an employee of AIM? And then you take it to a whole nother level. Is that person an independent contractor of the place where they're going to do the harassment investigation, or are they an employee? And so again, very important that people start recognizing that this is coming down the pike. Again, on March 11th, this goes into effect, absent a court order putting it on hold.
Thank you once again for tuning in to This Week at Work. If you enjoy the show, please share it with your colleagues. Forward our invites. Share the link, aimea.org/This Week at Work, or follow or subscribe wherever you get your news and entertainment, like LinkedIn, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere you are. And you can be part of the show. Send your questions and comments anytime to info@thisweek.work. We'll see you next week, 7:30 a.m. Central Time, when we discuss what's happening this week at work.